Hi, this video gives an overview about security groups and how they work in the system. Security groups mainly grant access permissions to a set of a user group, and that's called at a higher level of permissions and not only granted by a dedicated role in a dedicated item of the implementation. Let's see where we can find information about security groups in the system. The admin panel shows different areas to find such information, like the menu items of security groups, permissions or users in security groups, and the list of security groups that we can see here. In this implementation we see 3 security groups that are configured and they are all set to the status active. Let's start with the example of all users security group and see how a security group is configured. Starting with the security group team. The owner is the responsible person for the administration of the security group. Editors that are filled in here are permitted to change the configuration of the security group. Members that might be filled in here will get the permissions that are configured in such a security group, but we can see that in another example. We have 2 key types of security group configurations. This security group type is showing an email domain based membership, and we have in this case 4 domains included that will allow all users with these domains entering the system to have the permissions that are configured in this security group. The permissions area will allow to fill in further description and information to give other users working with the security group additional information. Here is the permissions list and the key of the security group, where we can see the permissions that are granted by that security group. In this case, we have different roles and different levels and objects that grant permissions to the users with domains that are configured. As an example, we can see in here the role of item reader in the subportfolio for the public wiki is granted to all the users with the domains listed. The last section will allow menu items to be configured in here and granted as an access permission to users that are allowed by that security group. Let's go back to another example to see another type of security group. In this example we use the full admin security group. This security group shows a member-based, explicit user-based membership example. So all these members that are listed in here will have the permissions that are listed in the permissions list. So in this case, all the admins that are listed will have this huge bunch of permissions allowing working in the system, like admin activities, documents, import, portfolio, and so on. So this video now gave you an overview how security groups are implemented. Thank you.